I'm just putting this up just for a second. You've got quiz 5.4. I'm going to let you do that as you get done with your stuff. I'm not going to give you time right now. We're going to go through explanation of the precipitation reaction lab. And then you also have this paper up here that I just finished copying for you. That is daily work 5.4. So you'll need to get that done. And that's all that's on the docket today. We're not learning anything new. We've got everything down that we need to pretty much. Let's see. I'm going to see really fast. Yep. So we've got everything down pretty much that we need to. So we're going to do this today. If you finish with this, you can start working on the review, but we're going to do that next time. So what I'd like to do is really quickly show you what you need to do when you go back to lab. And you have to have a pre-lab stamp before you go back. So I'm hoping this will work because it's been really ornery. Okay, so what you're going to do when you go back is you'll have acetate, which is like a plastic piece of paper, and you should have some kind of white piece of paper. So this plastic piece you're going to set on the white. And just as practice here, I'm going to do it with these markers. There's going to be a bin of chemicals, okay? And what you'll do is you'll take that bin of chemicals and you're going to take and put, say I picked up AgNO3. I would take and put drops here, 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 and here without touching the acetate. So I'm dropping it above. If I touch the tip down to the acetate, it's actually going to contaminate that tip, okay? So I want to drop it from up above. And say the next one I picked up was sodium phosphate right here. I would take and I would drop from above right on that green and go across like this. Okay? So I would be dropping like that. And I do that till every single thing had 2 drops in it. And you drop them on top of each other. Okay? I would write down what I see on the white, but then I move it so I can see what it looks like on the black. Because if it has a white precipitate, it's not going to show on the white, but it will show on the black, which is the countertop, okay? Once you've got that all written down, leave your white paper there, and you're going to take this over to the sink very carefully, or to the sink right by you, tip it in, rinse it off. You're going to take a scrubber, scrub it with soapy water, rinse it off again, and then dry it. And then put it back where you are, and then you'll get your cleanup stamp, okay? If it were me, and I was just starting with this, I would clean it off first because I don't know who cleaned it off last and they might screw up my results. So I would probably take a test tube brush, scrub it really good with soapy water, rinse it off, dry it, and then start. Okay? Make sure you dry it because regular water has chlorine in it and all these will react, well, these two will react with chlorine. So you want to make sure you wipe it off really good and dry it. Okay? Any questions? Okay, now I know some of you are having struggles with your lab in itself, so if you want me to, I can go ahead and do some up here for you that you're struggling with from the lab. Do I have any that need to be done? That you just don't understand how to balance, or you don't understand how to do, whatever. And then I'm going to take and anybody that needs a stamp, I'll give you a stamp, and then we're going to, the lab is just right here, so as you go in, you'll need to have goggles on. Go do your stuff. Make sure you wash your hands at the end. Make sure that you let me know so I can stamp you when your area is clean, and then you just come back in. It'll take you maybe 5 minutes back in lab, and that's it. So sometime between now and the end of the period, you need to get back in lab. Also, sometime between now and the end of the period, you need to pick up that paper over there that is your daily work for today. It's more practice on writing equations, doing the type, and balancing. Okay? All right. Anyone that you want me to do specifically? Are we doing okay? Getting this? Okay, remember to check NAGSAG. Remember to balance out the charges. Okay? And we'll just say go. So if you have got your stamp, you're okay to go back. If not, come up and get a stamp.